Shalom.
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 Right, first and foremost, we have to give our praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Ruach HaKodesh.
honors to the elders, the apostles of the Muslim naturally doing well. Salutation to the Akim that push this without the insincerity and truth. We are brothers from GLS Trinidad, right? This is 2018, we are prophecy, right? This is Brother Lamar, right? On my right, Brother Koda, left, Brother Calab, right? Coming to do our video, get edifying towards the hopeful left, right? And people who are hurt too, right? Now, the topic of this video, don't let this world be a God. You understand? Because a lot of people, the mind is on the affairs of the world and things of the world. Alright? A lot of people go to church also and say they worship in the Most High, but they only go there for financial gain or for cars, for clothes, for shoes, or for raiment, all these kind of things. Scripture say don't study that. Right? These things are now become your power because God means power. Right? That's what the word God means. Go back to the Hebrew word Allah. Right? So you people make this thing your strength, make this your power. Alright, so going to the law, Exodus.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 3. It says, Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself, nor serve them, for I, the Lord Yahweh, am a jealous power.
Yeah. So the scripture said don't have no other gods or other powers before him. Right? In the sense where you people, you no longer look towards the Most High. Niggas.
Ah, boy.
I just fucking niggas. Alright, no slack your akem. We just have some niggas around us, right? But yeah, anything that you put before the Most High or you seek towards it before you go to the Most High is basically a power. Right? And people trust in carnal things. Right? Because hey, you know something the scripture says no man can have two masters. Right? And you people actually love the world more than you love the creator of the world. Alright? Go ahead, read Romans up.
Alright, this is Romans 1 verse 25. It says, Who changed the truth of Yahweh into a lie, and worshipped and served the creator more, the creature Salakia, more than the creator.
Right, and when we look at if you people don't think that the world is a creature, the world is a creature. Because the Most High give me Genesis 1:1, right? Then we look up what the word creature means. There's anything created. Anything right? Right, the definition of the word creature. Anything created, anything not self-existent, especially any being created with life, an animal or a man. Right, but it says anything created. Now the world was created, right, by the Most High. You understand? It's not self-existent. Scripture say if he was to draw back his spirit, all things turn to dust. Alright? We'll go ahead with the Genesis 1:1.
This is Genesis 1 verse 1. In the beginning, Yahweh created the heavens and the earth.
He created the heavens and earth. So even the heaven is a creature. It was something that was created. Alright? Probably not a living creature because it's a place. Alright? But it's something that was created. The heavens and the earth. You know, a lot of people, they worship what is known as Mother Gaia. Right? Mother Gaia is Mother Earth. Alright? But a lot of you people, you serve the things of the world, which is what? Cars, your woman, your house, alright? Your shoes, your earring, your nose ring, your hair, your bed. All these things that you people worship. Right? So you are now making your God. Alright? Good.
Alright, we're talking about the earth was created, right? This is 2nd Ezra 6 verse 38. It says, And I said, O Yahweh, thou spakest from the beginning of creation, even the first day, and saidest thus, Let heaven and earth be made.
Let heaven and earth be made. Alright, so just backing up Genesis also. Alright, because a lot of people, yesterday I was saying when we was on the highways and byways, our brother came up. Now, while he was making a lot of sense with what he was saying, alright, going and study to farmland and them kind of thing, hey, give me that precept in 2nd Ezra 16. I'll tell you what verse. Alright. 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 40.
This is 2nd Ezra.
To 43. Alright, because you know what? When you thinking you ain't going towards the Most High. The Most High is the one who make the land. So you study, boy, you ain't go plant land, you ain't go build a little farm, you ain't go do this, you ain't go do that. Or you're making that your power. Yeah, you can't make the earth your power. The earth have a power.
That's right.
Right? And the power of the earth is Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Alright, and you'll give me Zechariah, if you have anything, right, you'll just bring it after. You'll give me Zechariah 14 and 9.
Alright, this is 2nd Ezra 16 verse 40. And it says, O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to battle in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth.
Yeah, so be even as pilgrims or wanderers, vagabonds, whatever the case is. Because just now, all these things, they're not going to profit us. We have to learn how to be a base. We have to know how to humble ourselves in trials and tribulation in all things and look towards one. Right? That one is the one that sits upon the throne in heaven. Right? Nothing upon this earth will not save us from him. Because, hey, the creature is not above the creator. Alright?
Verse 41, it says, He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose. He that occupieth merchandise as he that had no profit by it, and he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein.
43, go ahead.
He that soweth as if he should not reap, so also he that planted the vineyard as he that shall not gather the grapes.
Right, so all of these are things of the world. Alright, these are earthly things. But we as men of the Lord, we're not supposed to be having our minds on earthly things. The scriptures say, hey, we from above. You understand? These things are from beneath. We're supposed to trust the one that is above. Because really and truly, we're supposed to know the one who is above. Right? Which is, his name is Yahweh. And his son's name is Yahushai. Alright? But
if I may say, the scripture also say that store up heavenly treasures.
That's right.
You understand? Not earthly. Because earthly treasures basically will fail. You understand? Heavenly treasures is what you're supposed to seek.
The back here. This is Colossians chapter 3 and verse 2. It says, set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth. For you are dead and your life is hid with Hamashiach in Yahweh.
Right, so yeah, it says what? Set your affections on things above. Because the things above is everlasting. Just like how he himself is everlasting. Alright? You know, as the brothers say, those see these things on earth with dot and rust corrupt, when thieves break in, but store unto yourself heavenly treasures. I mean, hey, I wish I could have panned the camera. I surely hear them how these niggas getting up. Alright? Hey, their life is just like what is smoking. Smoke. They're going on with a way I'm going to the till air, and no trace of it be left. Right, this is all who turn not unto Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. The life will not be as smoke. Alright? But those who trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, their life shall be everlasting. Alright? Yeah, this is Zechariah 14 and 9. Right? Because the Most High is the only one who can be on the earth. Hey, you know, I really hate niggas. I don't like people. Alright? Not exalting myself, but hey, as any man, because I'm nothing. Right? The scripture say unprofitable servants. But really and truly, when the Most High wake you up to this knowledge, you really hate people. Right? Because people don't think. Alright? Go ahead.
Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 9. And the Lord Yahweh shall be king over all the earth. In that day
shall be what?
King over all the earth.
King over all the earth. He's the counselor, the ruler over all the earth. So he's above the earth, he's higher than the earth. Alright, he's higher than this world. Alright? So set your affections on him. Study him only. Don't study anything else. Alright, go ahead.
It says, in that day shall there be one Lord and his name one.
Yeah, one Lord and his name one. So we're not going to have these other gods. The world ain't going to be a god. Alright? But I ain't going to be a god. Jesus ain't going to be a god. All these names going to be wiped away on the heavens. Alright? The scripture say that you shall cast these gods to the moles and the rats. Alright? Brother.
This is Exodus 34 verse 14. It says, for thou shalt worship no other God, for Yahweh, whose name is jealous, is a jealous power.
Yeah, can't. You understand? No other God. Right? There's no other power but him in the first place. The scripture said there was no power with me. Alright?
Can't. So the Most High alone, alright, is to be worshipped. Alright, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is his name. Understand? The God of the Israelites, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Alright, all these other deities, alright, is false. You understand? Man's imaginations. You know? Why worship a thing created and then worship the creator and worship the creator? You understand? That's foolish. Alright? Because the God you serve, alright, the false God that you serving, there's a God greater than that God.
That's right.
You understand? A precept here. There's Matthew chapter 6 and verse 24. It says, no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other. Alright? And it has some men, alright, that might be the truth, alright, that still worship in the world. Alright, because you want to be a part of the things of the world. You understand? You're running down that career. You're running down dreams of this world. You understand? You focus on being financially, rich in this world. You worship in the world. Alright? You must say what in the book of Romans chapter 12. I'm going quickly. Romans chapter 12 and verse. Wait more 1 minute. And verse 1, it says, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, separate, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. So we are servants to the Most High. Alright, and to the Most High only. Can't serve two masters. Verse 2 says, and be not conformed to this world. So don't be conformed to this world. Alright, the world is not your God, the earth is not your God. Alright? It says, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. It starts in your mind. Alright? So as the precept we bring earlier, they say, set your affections on the things above. Alright? Forget this place. Yeah, we here now. Alright? So we are to occupy till the Lord come. Alright? But as the scripture said, we are to be as pilgrims. Basically, we put we whole heart, we put the whole emphasis into the things on this earth, because we believe in a world to come, a kingdom to come. You understand? And to obtain that kingdom, to inherit that kingdom, you gotta be pleasing unto the king. You understand? The true king, the King of kings and the Lords of lords.
That's right.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You understand? It says, ye by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable, perfect will of the Most High. Alright, so it's all about the will of the Most High. He give us laws, commandments, and statutes. That is for you so-called black, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Instead of studying to follow after the traditions of this world, alright, find out what is the commandments. Find out how a man of the Lord is supposed to live. Find out what is your role in society. Find out how to operate right, how to live right, because that's what the commandments teaching you. Alright? And in fact, if you do deeper studies, alright, you'll understand that, hey, you're the Lord's wife. Alright, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Lord's wife. So worshiping these different gods, you're committing adultery. You understand? And we as the Lord's wife, are we not supposed to be a wicked wife? We're supposed to be seeking to please our husband daily.
Don't mean to cut you in your speech. The scripture say, as a treacherous wife departed from her husband, so Israel departed from the Most High. That sound better.
Because we are all these different jakes. So I was talking to a couple the other day, all right, on the net, and they was saying to me that hey, nature is God. We had to worship nature. Every time you eat, you worship nature. Alright, they're deep in idolatry, they're bugged out. Alright, and that's why the Most High say you could choose the delusions, because Israel is a rebellious people, and they don't want to worship the Most High. So hey, he gave their minds up to all these different false philosophies and false doctrines. Alright, making all people believe that a big statue is their God, making them believe that earth is their God. You understand? Our people bugged out their mind. You understand? Because they're rebellious. Alright? The Most High chose you out of all the nations of the earth. Alright? And you want to be like the rest of the nations.
Yes, even with son, and that pure madness.
Yeah, that was a curse.
Right? Because, hey, I as a man, I could, anybody bring any statue towards me, I could burn that motherfucker. Right? I could break down a stone. Alright? Anyway, this is Deuteronomy 32 verse 39. See now that I am he, and there is no God with me. So really and truly there is no power with him. The only powers that with him really and truly is his sons. And his sons are the children of Israel. You understand? And really and truly, we're not fit to be called powers or gods. Alright, that title really actually belongs to the Most High and his son. Alright? We is basically what you call demigods compared to them.
And even the son humble himself and say, hey, there's one good. Even the son himself, who all power was given to, he humble himself and say, hey, only one good boy.
Hey, he said when he tells Satan they should serve one God. There's one true God. You understand? So why not do the same? Why not follow after the pure apple of his eye? For said God, Israel is the apple of his eye. But then again, anytime you mention Israel, it could go back to Yahushua also.
Yeah.
Because he's the Prince of Power. You have 144,000 princes of power and a nation of princes of power. But yet, it's only actually have one Prince of Power, which is Yahushua.
Yeah.
You understand? So why not follow after his footsteps and kiss the son? You understand? And walk after him. Alright? Go ahead with the precept.
Alright. This is Psalms 96 verse 5. It says, for all the gods of the nations are idols, but Yahweh made the heavens.
All the nations, all the gods of the nation are idols. Meaning what? Those are statues that they rear up, wood and stone, or probably they catch a blast at the iguana. You understand? The iguana eating flies, so they have a fly problem. So the iguana eating flies, or the crappo eating flies, and they consider that as a god. And that's how people just consider these kind of things being a god, because they do something good for them. The river god, the this god. Why you ain't serve the God of gods? Why ain't serve the King of all gods? Which Yahweh is his name. He exists. I mean, shit it, man. Think.
But if I may say, they want to serve this god called Dagon back in the days, and that was basically a fish. You understand? A fish with people just cook in the pot, but they want to think as a god to serve. Come on, man.
Hey,
how dumb could you be?
We watching how you call it. Yesterday, after the works, an iron god. So he's only the god of iron. So let we say the god of rust come against you. We're going to go on with the god of iron.
Oh gosh.
That god fucked up. You understand?
Remember when we bounced up the god spaghetti and meatballs? He was what? Shrimp pot.
Boiled for it.
Because I think that is where they was wearing a string on the head.
Yeah.
Real madness.
Y'all jigs comical, boy. Alright? You heathen nations, in fact, y'all comical. The kind of things y'all set up as God show that, hey, all is not, all is inferior, boy. Alright? But we serve the God, alright, of heaven and earth, the one that created all things. You understand? We're not serving no man imagination, because, hey, the Most High, he existed before thoughts.
You understand?
Because they're saying a spaghetti god is dead. Dagon, all these things have no life.
Yeah,
but what does the Israelites serve? The one true living God.
Yeah. He exists.
When we had the Red Sea, Hey.
Hey, you hear it, right? See now that same Deuteronomy 32 verse 39, right? Hear the authority of this power. See now that I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. For I lift up my hand to heaven and say, I live forever. Who other God could do that?
God.
All praises
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. You understand?
Yeah, and even.
Right, with the other piece. You had something?
Now when?
Hey, I mean, don't let the things that this Holy Scripture say, Colossians 2:18, brought it all this meaning on looks. Hey, don't just in the rudiments of the word. Rudiment, when you check up the word rudiment, it means something that is not complete. It's incomplete. It's not fully established. Right? Don't follow the rudiments of the word. Right? These things incomplete. Why eat half a donut when they could get a whole donut? Matter of fact, they even half a donut, like quarter donut.
Yeah, it's none.
You understand? Matter of fact, they fucking sprinkle. I see tell you how incomplete it is. Give me a whole donut. You understand?
Alright, this is Deuteronomy 17 verse 3. It says, and had gone and served other gods and worshipped them, either the sun or the moon or any of the host of heaven, which I have not commanded.
Yeah, so you see how bugged out people is? The scripture says in Genesis who created all these things. But yet you Muslims, because don't give me bullshit. All the Muslims don't give me bullshit. All they had a God for each day of the year. 300 and say, all they changing God's more than all they changing all they blasted jaws. You understand? Like bullshit. Don't give me that bullshit. All they had a God for all they used to serve the moon, the star, and every kind of shit. You understand? Ishmael, you went away from the teachings of your father Abraham. He's a cunt. You understand? Right? Serve the Most High alone. As a matter of fact, the Most High going to serve the Most High. Most High going to rule all the rigor. Right? By the power of his son and his hope for you like his brothers. Alright? Don't get it twisted. Alright? Why serve the scriptures talk about the moon, the stars? Who created these things? Isn't he who created these? Hey, give me Hebrews 4. Hebrews chapter 4. Let me see what the Most High say. Right? I hate niggas. I actually hate niggas. I don't like niggas. I like niggas. Alright? All you serving all kind of bullshit out here. That prophet here nothing. Alright? Hebrews 4. Hebrews 3. That's all. Yeah, Hebrews 3 and 4.
It's Hebrews chapter 3 verse 4.
Yeah.
It says for every house.
3 and 4.
Huh?
3 and 4.
Can. Hebrews chapter 3 verse 3 and 4. It says, for this man was counted worthy of more glory than Moses, inasmuch as he who had builded the house had more honor than the house.
He who had built the house had more honor than the house. Because he who built the house is the one who come up with the blueprint how to build the house. The house couldn't build itself. Matter of fact, the house is a thought of the builder. You understand? The building is a thought of the builder. So the moon, the stars, the sun, the earth, the man and everything that is therein is a thought of the person who created it. That is why there is just the creator and he is the creator. Awesome. You understand? So the Most High created the moon, the stars, everything that you people blasted worshiping. Why not worship the creator, the one who come up with the idea? Idols are nothing. Alright, go ahead.
Yeah. Back up quick. Well, they say idols are nothing.
What?
Alright, there's Baruch chapter 6 and verse 13. It says, for how can they be called gods? Because women set meat before the gods of silver gold and wood. And the priests sit in their temples, having their clothes rent, and their heads and beard shaven, and nothing upon their heads.
So they mourn. Shaven, whatever they mourn for nothing. What is
Nothing.
that? Go ahead.
It says they roar and cry before their gods as men do at the feast when one is dead. The priests also take off their garments and clothe their wives and children, whether it be evil that one do it. Unto them or good, they are not able to recompense it. They can neither set up a king nor put him down.
Yeah, they can't set
They
up
can't
a king.
execute judgment.
Yeah, that's all. Can't execute judgment, as the brother
It's
rightly
nothing.
said. These idols is nothing. Worship the one who created the stars above heaven and earth. You understand? Other than these idols, read verse 4 for now. Yeah, go verse 4.
Verse 4 says, for every house is builded by some man, but he that built all things is the Most High.
Yeah, he that built all things is the Most High, Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai. Right, so if he's the one who created heaven and earth, the wood and the stone, why not worship the one who created all these things, other than wood and stone, other than the moon and stars, other than Mother Earth? Alright? Don't worship these things, worship the Most High. Right, you have to say that.
Alright, this is
I don't like no gossip. I don't like no gossip. Yeah.
This is Deuteronomy 4, verse 19. I'll jump to 23 after. It says, and lest thou lift up thine eyes unto heaven, and when thou seest the sun and the moon and the stars, even all the host of heaven, shouldest be driven to worship them and serve them, which Yahweh your power had divided unto all nations under the whole heaven. Right, jump.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Jump into 23. It say, take heed unto yourself, lest ye forget the covenant of Yahweh your power, which he made with you, and make you a graven image, or the likeness of anything which Yahweh your power had forbidden thee. And basically, if you serving any other god beside Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai, you're serving images of idols. You're serving idol gods. You understand? And all these idol gods in the days to come will be trodden down and destroyed. So none of these idols can save you. There's only one living true power that can save you, which is Yahweh Baal Shem Yahushai.
I'll give me James 4:4 and we go for those two precepts. Go ahead.
This is 1 John chapter 2 and verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Yeah, so don't love the world, neither the things of the world. Because if you love these things, the love of the Father is not in you. The Most High not going to love you. Right? Stop doing the shit that you're doing, and the Most High going and kill you. You understand? The time of destruction is nigh at hand. Stop loving the things of the world. Alright, give me James 4:4. Alright? Because the Most High ain't down for that shit. He's a jealous man over his wife. Right? You people not supposed to be worshipping these gods. The sea, the moon, the fishes, the pork. All the people that worship pork on blasted Christmas Day. Right? And that is our unclean meat. Just so, Shammai, Kaka. Well.
Alright, this is James 4, verse 4. It says, ye adulterers and adulteress.
Oh, you come adulterers and adulteress, you're committing spiritual adultery. Go ahead.
Know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with Yahweh?
The friendship of the world is enmity, or being an enemy of the Most High. Go ahead.
Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is an enemy to Yahweh.
Yeah, so if you continue worshiping the world, just know you mark yourself for death. You understand? And we hope that this was edifying towards you, hopefully. Hey, don't put no other God, or don't put the world as a God before the Most High. You know, that we want to give our praises to Yahweh.
Baal Shem Yahushai, Baal Shem Rakha Kodash.
Double honors to the elders, the apostles of great mercy, that surely do well. Salutation to the Akim that push this word in sincerity and in truth. Right, the brothers from James Trinidad again saying Shalom, 2018 year prophecy. Shalom Kalakiam.
Shalom.
Shalom.